Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Greece. Just another consolidation episode. This is kind of what I have on plan as we maximize our economy here. It's a pretty important stage because we can grow to the point where we can catch up to the leaders right now. We are investing in Spain on renewable energy. So just pumping renewable energy plants there, which hopefully will give them power problems later on, but I doubt it. And yeah, so the pheasant autonomy isn't really, they're not really having too many issues yet, but they will as we finish up this final factory. And Russia's attacking Ukraine. Venezuela is declaring war on Guyana. And Guyana immediately joins Brazil in their faction. Brazil has not, or have they? Yeah, so Brazil has declared war on Venezuela. So Venezuela is no longer a problem in the region, is what I'm seeing. Whose divisions are these? They're just like sitting in my territory. Tibesti. That makes me think Tibet because of the name. Is that an island? Yeah, I don't know where that is. Like Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Don't see any breakaway regions. Georgia's gotten split up and is owned by someone, I'm sure, for that to have happened. Yeah, so Russia's making moves, trying to expand. It's a weird name. All right, so we've got some more modern helicopter equipment coming through. Quantum computing is about to finish up, and we are about to get another slot to research from as well. Yep. Yeah, we'll keep money paying into the system. We want to keep the economic boom we have going if possible. All right. We've worked too hard for our $1 trillion in debt with little to no interest rate. As the Greek people, we're not going to let us, like, our economy fall back into recession. And here we go. Yep. Got quantum computing. All right, we get our orbital launch vehicles. We've got drone tech. Nice. Did we not get? We'll get all the satellites we can. Get max tier satellites after that. We're going to have the best technology in the Mediterranean. That's the goal. All right. I don't know what happens when you cap this, because NATO is very much looking like they're going to cap all these things because they've deployed more tanks. Looks like they're about to get their infantry up. So I don't know if that triggers any events in the game. That'd be interesting. We need the fire and forget tech. Let's look at our land warfare labs. See what we're doing right now. We are working on active camo. That'll finish pretty quick. Okay. We've got a tow missile. I'm gonna go ahead and bump up this military industrial complex company. More, I guess. We've already done some. Yeah, let's get the task capacity up. And let's think about it. Am I going to need more than 8? I don't think so, but maybe. All right. We've got production efficiency gains. We've got task capacity up to max. I may swap that, but I don't think I will, because I think I'm going to need that. Let's look at reliability for primary equipment. Artillery bonuses. And production output cost. Small arms. Always go for the stat bonuses. And then these are anti-tank weapons versus man pads. I'm definitely using anti-tank guided missile bonuses. My logic or thought process behind that is our air attack is going to be a lower value anyway. We'll get a better percentage gain from getting more efficient anti-tank guided missiles. I'd rather use the Air Force or even the anti-air vehicles to control that stat in our unit formations. All right, so we do have the 3rd gen frame. Let's go ahead and get a 4th as we complete some of our research here. And I'm curious. Yeah, we should be getting some good drops right now in autonomy. How much power do we have? We have about 8 gigawatts, 7.5 more. All right, I'm going to go ahead and swap that nuclear power plant for more factories. So, yeah, so 7.3 is our surplus. All right, and heading back to that military industry that we were working on, production efficiency cap. You can always go higher. This is for utility vehicles. Lowers the cost. That's really good. This gives anti-tank guided weapons more piercing as well for both. And we'll just need more trait points going forward. So we'll keep combating foreign influence. I think it's okay. We have enough political power now. We're going to lower Chad. Yeah, so we're almost to our fourth full stack of factories. So that's going to be fun to manage. And the pheasants, Chad, we're all going to bring that under our control real quick here. We're up to 34 million population. Well, I guess non-core we have another 5 and almost 6 million. So that would put us at a 40 million pop base, let alone whoever we annex. As we try and get over that 100 factory mark as fast as possible. Let me go ahead and queue up more facilities if I can. Yeah, it looks like Africa is going to be available, especially up here in Tunis. We have a lot of leeway. Yeah, because I can add some office sectors here in the desert. That'll actually provide a lot of economic growth. Yeah, I also want to do that here on these island chains. Just kind of power some of the growth here for GDP output. And then actual factories and fill in the rest, especially here inland in this area. And I'll have that on queue so we can build that later. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put these roads here. Looks like Chad's actually in control. All right, we get airfields, radars. Don't think I need to build anything, but we could build land forts. Something there. Makes that a full border, which is weird. Just build some random forts as a kind of buffer zone here. Looks like that's in Cameroon itself. Alright, so fire and forget missiles is what we need. It's an actual need. We'll get some early drone tech on the attack choppers equipment. Let's go ahead and look at jets since we can make multi-role fighters now. We're not going to do carrier yet. Not yet. We'll call this the 2021 Greek MR1. I'm not going to give it a name yet. We'll call it the Spartan, actually. We'll go air-to-air hard points with a 20 mil cannon. We'll make this a twin jet engine. I guess we have no avionics basically whatsoever. No modules. Oh man. Does have some bonuses we can add to it. Looks like we do have thrust vectoring. So we can bump radar to some extent. A little bit here, but not a lot. Alright, what are we sitting at? 100 reliability, just like that. So, Spartan 1. Let's see. I guess that's the coolest model we'll be able to use for now. Just a multi-role, or medium. This is actually a medium air superiority fighter, but I guess I can keep the name. Maybe I make this the air superiority fighter, the Spartan. Eventually, it'll probably be just a multi-role, though, right? We're gonna call it M multi-role, even though it's just air superiority. The 20 millimeter cannon makes it multi-role. That's what we're gonna go with. So let's go ahead and start producing that. No one needs to pay attention to the name. Alright, yeah, and I'm gonna stop making the extra AA vehicles. We have plenty in stockpile. I think we have 1,000, right? That should be enough. Alright, let's more power plants. Alright, what's Bulgaria doing? Bulgaria looks like they're mostly infantry like us, which is good for mountainous regions. But that's plains. That's mountain. Hills, so we're all weak in the hills. See, I don't know. This is tough. If I make IFVs, let me see if I even have resources I could. Morocco does have a good amount of tech metals, though. Oh man, that is desirable. Yeah, if I'm able to take over Morocco, I would 100%. Yeah, Mauritania as well. Yeah, if I was able to take this, I would be able to do IFVs with Greece. So we would get infantry fighting vehicles. And then if we had a fight with Bulgaria at that point, that's all she wrote. I really want to see what an attack chopper would bring to the table, though, for us. That would be really strong. Alright, so we're full. Fuel is fine. Let's lower it down back to 3. See if we go negative in fuel gain here. Looks like we do. Yeah, so we lose. That's crazy that we only have fuel reserves for a year. Really, really bad. So we got mounted Humvees. Artillery's weak. Stingers are weak. I don't think anything requires. I'm gonna go ahead and work on some of our self-propelled weapon stuff. As we start mechanizing our force. Yes, transport helis. And that's here. So we can. We're approaching 2025. I want to get main weapons first. We'll get that research going. We've got enough power. We got enough factories too. We have low manpower somehow still. The Pheasant are about to get annexed. All right, let's check out Algeria here. From the Intel side, they're about equivalent to us in economy. Unit-wise, pretty equivalent. They do have more modern equipment now. It looks like they're stockpiling. Trying to scroll, but kind of faking me out. Okay. So their Air Force is mostly consistent of supply plane reinforcements. They do have some M60s, so that's like Vietnam era tanks. They've got some ships, 2 naval vessels, and then they have 100 air superiority fighters. So I think we actually can win this now. Alright, so fuel is our biggest issue. I'm gonna go ahead and early research. Maybe the rail lines. The construction speed there. I do need to put some on the power plants and then the consumer fuel consumption reductions. That increase power use as we get more power plants up. But we're not there yet. We're getting there. Getting there slowly. Yeah, because I am going to have like 6G and all this wrap up, and then I won't have anything to research or tech gains. Let's look. I think I can put, yeah, we'll put another investment down in Spain. I was thinking we'd be on the third one already. It's, well, fourth stack and third one working on autonomy. Should probably be a little bit more clear. I can start working on the spy agency. I was clicking on that. Here, let's check on Bulgaria right now. So they have less of an air force than Algeria. Their equipment, though, they have much bigger stockpiles. They have IFVs, almost 1,000 of them, too. Yeah, so if we attack them, even though they have a smaller military, they're just going to steamroll us because of how many IFVs they can field for those armored infantry. Like, these will never run out of equipment from what I was seeing. Oh, wow, they have a much smaller... That's crazy. We might do that. We might impose our will on them. Bulgaria, Romania is in NATO. Serbia is not. Montenegro is, though. So is Albania. What about Bosnia? Bosnia is not. Alright, well, that does leave a lot of people that can be united under the Greek flag here. Yeah, we can make that work. Since we are in an arms race, effectively. Making 200 small arms rifles a day. We're making 35 a day of the tow missile launchers with only one factory? That's crazy. Good work, guys. Good work. Everyone gets a tow anti-tank guided missile launcher. Even though they're terrible. That's fun. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this. Reliability. This gives an org. Yeah, you have to go with the org bonus. I don't really care about the Navy. They can sit there and wait. Productivity. Let's go ahead and give research bonus for vehicles to apply it. That's got to be the pheasant. Nice. As we get finally the fourth stack, we're making good progress. We can combat for an influence as well. Yeah, we're gonna be like 1.5% of the world economy. Somehow we're in fast growth, not booming because of the economic situation. All right, let's check where we're sitting in the world. Still not on the front page, but we're right below it. And $4.5 trillion in GDP. Looks like everyone does have some pretty high averages now. We'd be pretty high up in that if you get rid of all these ones that have a GDP of like a billion because they have some broken system. Yeah, so it's better to live in a lot of other places than Greece right now still. I'd say it's top 100. Territory hasn't changed. Israel might have moved up though. I assume they took Egypt. Navy, Army. Where's the factory? There's industry. So we are sitting at what, 73 now? How did that? I clicked the. I guess if you click that, it changes. As an accident. Yeah, we're right behind the front page. We're moving up. Doing a little bit of catch up. Best we can. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode, and we'll get it going. Take care.